Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shannon, Ireland.
Where did we just get to?
We just landed in Ireland. Sight.
We landed in Shannon, and to our surprise, it was actually kind of sunny. It wasn't bad. We went over to Lahinch, where we met up with Andrew, our guide.
We're going to Bundoran. Should be good. A few feet.
We're here, and we are gonna go all the way up here. Just gave me a long drive. My first impression of Ireland was it reminds me of Norway and Iceland a bit in the way that the countryside is and the buildings. They're all kind of similar, except for they speak English here and they like to drink a lot more than anywhere else I've ever been.
I first heard about the Ireland trip when Jeff Moisa and Simon asked me where's one place I would like to go that I haven't been before. And I said, Ireland. Just somewhere I've always wanted to come since I was a little kid. I've grown up with a pretty full Irish family, and Ireland's a pretty special place to me to be able to come and surf here. Windy, rainy, cold.
What? That is a barrel right there. That was a barrel.
The next one, what's the next one?
That's a full barrel. Let's go.
Get tubing! That was awesome. First surf in Ireland, got tubed. I can go home now. It was that was so fun. Left slab draining, not the right direction, but it could get really good out there. The best thing about Ireland is after you get tubed, you can go to a rad pub. And I think that's where we're gonna go right now.
Get the couplets to rhyme in time. Rhyme in time.
Our schedule out here is pretty much just cruising around looking for waves, hunting. Every day we go, the waves, we check the forecast on the computer in the room. We wake up really early, too early. We wake up at like 7 and it's not light. It doesn't get light till 8 o'clock here. It gets dark at like 5. So you really have to get your stuff together. And we just go look for slabs.
The whole idea of this trip is just to kind of just run at it at our own pace and just figure everything out, and instead of having like a set plan, like, okay, we're going to this wave, we're going to stay there all week. It was more just an open book that we just got to fill up and figure out where we want to go. We've had a pretty good amount of freedom to go up north or south, or we can go check out the city, we can go look at castles, and sometimes those are the better trips because you don't end up having the same thing to do every day.
Tullahan was great for me. The wave wasn't that good, but the scenery was amazing. We got to walk around in old castles and paddle out at a great right, look back in at lush green mountains and an amazing castle that has been around since before I was born.
I don't know, I think we're gonna go surf. We checked a bunch of waves. This is clearly the worst, so we're gonna go out here.
I am aware the show must reach an end. When it does, the strangers pass by me. So eagerly I tried to hide away. And I want to throw it all away. Live in the past and not today. While lying in bed, all the thoughts in my head said things will be okay. And it's funny how things change. Every place and every
Pascal at Black Spot was surfing switch. Oh, ironically, surfing better than I do, like normally. He's just like doing, I think he did like 3 or 4 turns on one wave. Switch.
Switch surfing's pretty good for a chick. I'd consider him top 5 for sure.
Pascal and Ian like sort of bounce off each other, and there's a couple of situations where like he took one of Pascal's fins out, and he was so serious. Obviously he's winding Pascal up, but you actually questioned it as well, do you know what I mean? Like, and he's like, yeah, let's hit the moon. What's with it?
Are you not kidding?
Dead serious.
Because I can't go surfing now.
You can ride the 610.
Fuck you. Are you serious?
Yeah, I said I'm sorry. Like, what else do you want me to do? I feel like an idiot. I've embarrassed myself.
Jerk.
See, now you're happy?
Ian Walsh. I've known Ian for a little bit. This is my first trip with Ian, and for sure we're gonna have 50 more because he's the funniest guy. His sense of humor is so dry. Like the other day, he hid my shoe for 30 minutes and watched me walk around in the pouring rain looking for my shoe.
The shoe's behind Demir's bag back there. Son of a bitch. That'll teach him to rip this out of my sweater. Can we go? Let's go. I'm hungry. I don't know. I would have told you like an hour ago. I want to go.
Thinking like, I'm hungover, I lost my shoe, it's my fault. And he's deadpan the whole time. Like, where's your shoe? I would tell you if you lost your shoe. Like, I'd tell you. Like, I'm not that kind of guy. Like, he's like, I want to get out of here too. Like, I really want to leave this place. It's cold and rainy, and you can't find your shoe, and now we can't leave.
What? Unbelievable. Like, I'm the guy, yeah?
Get back to the hotel, Tamia takes his bag out, and I find my shoe.
What a cock. How do you let a joke go for that long and straight-faced?
On the right, back up, bitch.
You want to surf the right, so we have to surf the right.
Shut up, I know.
What's going on?
Fucking Walsh is an idiot. Walsh wants to go surf the right because he sees an intersection, but I want to surf the left because I see an intersection. And it's Goofy versus regular, and Demia's like, I'm gonna go shoot Walsh. Fuck you.
Let's get in the cars and go surfing, kids.
Did you see the photo that he took of this spot?
I see it right there.
See that?
That right is better than
The set that came in.
Yeah, that was fun. There's that, but right over there. I haven't gone front side in like 2 months.
Yeah, it's all about Walsh. It's all about Walsh. He wants to go surf. Walsh already has a cover shot, and I have nothing, and we gotta go surf a right.
Shari.
It's so fun getting barreled in Ireland. It's like the best thing ever.
This is Mulletmore Head. It's
Definitely looks like work out there, huh?
Mulletmore was big. It's a big slab. You pull up, it's very deceiving. We pulled up in our car and we were looking at it. We're like, how big is it? Is it 10 feet, 15 feet, 30 feet? We don't, how big is it?
It's hard to tell. It looks pretty big. It's at least like 8 feet on the set, 10 feet. Maybe.
And this board's how big?
5'5". But if I ride my normal board, it's just gonna break as soon as I fall on my first wave. So I might as well just ride this little guy.
I'm going out with someone who's born and raised in like 80-foot surf, and it's like 30 feet out here right now.
Oh, boats here, guys. Boats here. Oh, set.
Look at this truck. Look at this truck.
What just happened? That. Tide just rolled in, bro.
We get out there, he's like, shit, dude. Might even be like 13 feet. He's like, look at the black mamba out the back. And I'm like, what? And there's a bomb coming. I was calling it like 25-foot face. Easily coming in, and scratching head down. I go over it. It's unduck diveable, but Walsh is in the pit, and you can't even see Walsh. And I'm paddling over, and I look like an ant. The thing is dredging. And then he goes over this other spot called G spot, and he paddles in on a 5.5. Nice thing about the peak is the outside is kind of like a little bit burgery. The right gets good, the left is pretty good, but then there's inside peak. Everyone goes to the outside peak and we're all on the inside getting drained and no one can see. The best part about the peak is I can put on my wetsuit in my hotel room, walk out the front door and go get barreled.
Dodge the bus, I catch the bus. My shoes are wet, the snow, the slush in the net. They changed the rules. I'm with my set. I'm back in school with shields and bones. And this is that. Instead of track, we go to class. But wait, we rap and go on tour. The pay is whack, but we adore. I walk the hall and break it down. I make a sign, they take it down. But Mr. Keith, you'll have to stop, or we're gonna call the cops.
Once again, I'm back at my place of sleep. The L, the O, the R, the D. I'm dreaming of a demon, so fuck this dream. Wish I had my pals and a bump of speed. I try, but I can't wake up. Guess I gotta battle this demon. I check the sky, the moon is black. In my mind, it's a sign that he's on the attack. 1,000 faces, grill you, man. Cold cast looking like they wanna kill you, man. I make a move.
I take away from my first trip to Ireland a pretty big appreciation for the landscape and how good the waves are. And it's definitely somewhere that I'd look forward to coming to again, I think. It's like Gravis has done a pretty good job of organizing and sending us here and having everything pretty dialed, so all we had to worry about was getting good waves.
It's been a great experience for everyone hanging out. Everyone's gotten along great.
That's the best thing about these trips now. It's just a small crew and everyone gets along great.
A brilliant effort on those guys on the part of Simon and Jeff organising the crew to come here.
This trip has been amazing for more than one reason. I'm that one reason. And the other three are Gabe Davies, Andrew Cotton, Ian Walsh, Ireland, towing waves, perfect barrels, the best spot in the world, pretty much as far as I'm concerned. Plenty of this. Plenty of this. Plenty of this. And that's pretty much how it's done after you just get piped out of your mind all day.
You want fries with that? The king is back.
Walsh? Walsh, you getting hot and bothered? Take it easy, I'm only human. Okay, is this bad?
Ian always gets his way. At the end of the day, he always gets his way. Look, he's running out going surfing right now because he wants to surf the right, and it looks so bad. And the left is really fun, but it's Ian Walsh. What are you gonna do?
I said, who's the man with the master plan? And I'm gonna go for the syndicate tan. That's Ian Walsh, not Welsh, but Mexican. And yes, he can. His niggas look like a Coke can. Look like a chick, sound like a man.